Alright guys, so I am beat. Really beat. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I just got home from the emergency room after I sat there for a smidge over 4 hours. I'm okay. We'll save that for another time. So we won't get into it, but I'm all right. I'm no worse for wear, I guess, type of thing. But yeah, but I got to get a video out there. I can't not do one, so we need to have one. But I did have a mailbag today, really quick. Nothing too much, but I've been waiting on this. So I don't know, unfortunately, with the angle that I shoot, I'm going to have to get a better setup. So maybe you can see more of me. I don't know, instead of me just going, hey, check out my latest whatever. But most of my t-shirts I get from Ript Apparel. And I just got a new one today, and I am digging it hardcore. So there we go, little Battlestar Galactica. So kind of a nice play on the Atari logo. So fresh t-shirt smell. So that's my mailbag today. So I'm gonna try to keep this away from my two cats because we're gonna cover them in cat hair. So anyways guys, let's get on to the video so then Papa G can maybe get a few hours of shut-eye. All right, stay tuned. Hey everybody, Papa Gord here, and yeah, so like I said, we cannot do a video, so we need to get something out there. So we're gonna go back to an older Black Series, one that I had part of and recently got the other part. So Dylan, this goes out to you. So again, another major thank you. So you guys saw the video where I was absolutely speechless when I opened the box and this magnificent bastard was in there. And yeah, like some of you said in the comments, me being speechless is very rare, and this completely just, I was not expecting this at all. So he goes with him, and I've had Luke for a little while now, kind of in a bulk deal. I don't have the box, which is fine. I'm okay with not having the box. I do have, I wouldn't say a crazy amount of my figures are out of box, but 85% of my collection is boxed. Well, I have the boxes for them. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was wondering what this goofy noise was, and Claire playing with some of her cat toys. So, I can't even remember. I got him like dirt cheap. So yeah, so it's awesome to finally get these two together. I mean, they've been together for a little while now, but the Wampa and Luke and Han and Tauntaun were definitely a couple of grail pieces again. Oh, she's just digging on that. So we'll take a little bit of a look. You know what? We'll do the Wampa first. Now he is, again, I always seem to have like one gripe when it comes to a majority of the figures that I talk about, or my figures, or what have you. And it's gonna be the same with this big guy. He's awesome. I love him. He's fantastic. He has again, not bad range for a big, bulky, like I got Cull here, and I still think, again, let's go back to back. So they are actually pretty close in size. And he's actually still heavier. So he's got a little bit, he's chunk. So my only gripe with him is the way they did his special feature. Right? So I'm assuming a majority of you guys know that, although I guess if you don't have, well, yeah, I would think so, but if you didn't know that this was a thing, this is a thing. So, which I think is kind of cool that you're able to reenact, that they gave you the ability to reenact that iconic scene on Hoth. So that is awesome, but that's the only thing that kind of bugs me about this figure is, so you don't get that on him, but I mean, other than that, really, and it's such a small little gripe as well. But you know, he's got not a huge amount of articulation. Give me one sec, guys. There you go. Go get it. Good girl. But let's check him out. So again, I don't know a lot about Wampas, so I don't know if they have like a land speed record for running or anything else like that, but you know, for a big guy, you know, at least he can bend his knees, and he does have, you know, he gets good on the front, not so much on the back, and he does have a rocker, but and then you turn his head and the arm up, and then even with the hands, you do have some wrist joints there. So no, he's awesome. I love him. He, again, if it ever came down to the fact that I had to let my collection go, anything that I get from, I'm not saying subscriber, I'm going to say friends, because you guys are my friends. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. So anything that you guys have sent me or even would like to send in will never leave my collection, because that's just to be thought of, and I'm speechless. It means a lot to me. So I tell you, my collection would probably look really weird having just a few pieces of you know, figures and stuff, but yeah, he will never go anywhere. Uncle Mike has sent me some a few pieces. I have his hopefully I'm saying it, his Wei Zhang, basically his Bruticus, and it was one of his first combiners, and he actually sent it to me, and that just means the world to me. Fort Max is another thing from Mike's. A few of my Black Series pieces that he's been able to find me, again, down stateside. Just having a look around to see if there's some other bits. I don't really think any other Transformers. A few little odds and ends that he sent up that the kids have. But yeah, like you guys saw, Ham and Jam sent me that prototype Boba Fett. Never will leave my collection, ever. And I, you know, there are a few others that are there, so they mean more to me. They're priceless. So with that being said, we're done with this guy. We're gonna put him off to the side. He can go have some monster talk with Mr. Obsidian. And we're going to get on to Luke in his Hoth gear. And really, in all honesty, I'm going on record. I went on record in a comment after watching Ham and Jam. He had put up an updated collection video just the other day and had said about to take the time to appreciate the work that goes into this size of a figure. For you Americans, $20. Us Canadians, $30. Or being like a 2-pack, like a collector's pack, definitely a lot more than $20 or $30. So to take the time to appreciate, that first ray, maybe a smidge harsh, calling it garbage. I can appreciate, I still think it was a rushed figure. So I unfortunately still think that Ray version 1 is still garbage, in my opinion. Maybe if I were to find another version 1, but I don't want to buy a third one to do a comparison between that version 1 and the version 1 I have to see if maybe like the plastic joints. See, we're not even talking about him. See, Papa Gord's getting off on a tangent again, so because I'm wicked tired. But so let's get into Luke, because there are some gripes with him as well. So I don't hate the face sculpt. I would say this is one of the better ones because he's mostly covered up. So he's got that little bit of scarring and the damage from, getting smacked around by the Wampa a little bit. So when you don't have to get the hair and like his ears, like all that stuff is covered up. So it makes it a whole lot easier to pull off a figure like this. But appearance, does he look like he should? Oh yeah, I totally think so. I totally dig the outfit. He's got a lot of, he's got his, I'm assuming, rank pin button-y things and some more stuff there. Like, again, to compare, I don't have, no, that's old Ray. I don't have another figures right over by me to compare like a newer one. Yeah, forget it. But I'm digging him. I can look at him a lot more and appreciate the work that went into the face painting and everything else. So he's a solid figure. I would say that out of all the Lukes that have come out so far, I think he's probably, oh man, I don't want to say he's my favorite because I don't have him in his Jedi, in his black outfit. I don't have that one. I do have him in his Bespin, and that's kind of one of my favorite outfits, but the face isn't that great. So I almost think maybe those two figures are kind of, I'm going to grab him and maybe we can see the difference between the faces. So stare at the back of my chair for a couple of seconds while I go get him. So, all right, coming back. Okay, that's been Luke. So let us take a look. So, I mean, yeah, it's not a perfect Hamill look as well, but it's not horrible. And again, with it being painted, not scanned, I'm really finding more of an appreciation for the older figures. So so that's, but I was actually just, oh wait, no, that's good too. Okay, so anyways, let's get rid of him. We'll talk about him another day. So, gripe. Really, honestly, one of the only gripes I actually have with him are his hands. And that would be because there is no wrist articulation whatsoever. You can turn, and that is it. And that's the same on this side as well. I don't know why. they went with that. Han Solo with the Tauntaun is exactly the same thing. He just gets the full wrist twist and no. Yeah. So anyway, so other than that, really, that's like my only gripe. The detail, there's always kind of something that kind of stands out. So he's got he's got that quilted pattern going on his vest, and again, more detailing up here, lots of wrinkles. He's kind of got you can sort of make out a little bit on the cuffs, a little bit of that quilted pattern again. Definitely the iconic look that he's rocking, and he's got his little face scarfy thing that you can kind of. But I don't know if this is completely right because it goes more back, so it doesn't fold right, because in the movie you see him take it and put it across his face when he's walking after his tauntaun crapped out. So that's a little annoying, but it is a little fabric piece, so that's okay. Soft rubber on his little communicator on the side of his helmet, or not a helmet, but like his winter hood. And again, just very subtle details everywhere on him. Same with the binders on his boots, and he's rocking some quilted stuff going on there. And I just noticed it by looking at it now. So he's got the lower strap to make it look like it's going to attach to his holster, but it doesn't. And it looks, I never noticed that before. So, and that, I don't think that was ever, no, it wasn't ever glued down. So a little weird, but it's got the hook on there to do his lightsaber. I just happen to have another extra one here, so you can hook it up on his belt. And he's got his blaster. If I can get that one out. Right there. And not bad little detail. At least we're looking at 3 colors. So we've got the brown on the handle, black for the base, and silver for the tip. It's fairly soft. I don't have him holding his gun. I just keep it in a holster. The holster's nothing to write home about, but it's okay as well. And then it's got a little peg spot, and I think mine's got an issue where it doesn't stay. Oh, prove me a liar, or call me a liar. Now it actually stayed. So that's him. Well, quick look. Like, he's got great range. Like, look at that. He can almost kick himself in the back, let alone the back side. Upper thigh. Not so much at the going frontwards, but back. The same thing. He's got the rocker. And then he gets just a smattering. No, we're just going to call that 90. And again, I don't know. They could have probably. I think it's just because the bulkiness here gets in the way, so that's going to limit some of the range. And then he's got a little bit of ab crunch, but this is going back to like the older style figure. So he does have a little itty bitty bit of side to side. And then as far as that back, bury the head down a little bit, not too bad. And so love them. Love them. These are great. I loved the boxes, the black with the blue stripe and the black with the orange stripe. I find those boxes seem to have a lot more personality than the red and black boxes. I hope we're more than due for a box change. If we see the new Power Rangers Lightning collection, those boxes are beauts. again, it's a Hasbro, right? So it's nice picture there that goes around the side of the box. Yeah, you know, the back's a little bit boring. It would have been kind of neat if maybe they would have given a little bit of a bio or something instead of just throwing a lightning bolt and just a quick pose shot or whatever. But yeah, I like these better than the red and the black boxes. So I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Ham and Jam is on fire with, hey, how about what's your top 10 or your top 10 fave, top 10 how about Droid 3-pack reviews and stuff like that. So all stuff that I've had in my head. So first things first, looks like the weather's going to be kind of dumpy again this weekend, so I definitely will have time. So we will do an updated Black Series collection, and then maybe I'll just go and walk around and show you guys what I do have out, because I haven't got a ton, but and then we'll figure out some way. I may have to hold a flashlight, because in the last video for doing that, you couldn't see very many of the figures that were in behind on my shelves, but that was an early video. That was like one of my firsts. So these guys are fantastic. Dylan, again, every time I come downstairs, my eyes are drawn to him, and I'm just like, holy crap. So that is wicked that I finally was able to get these two back together. And it was another thing to cross off my list, because I thought it was going to be really hard to try to find this guy loose just by himself. And Dylan the man pulled it off. So that is awesome. One super quick update. My banking information is finally straightening around. So this weekend I am going to get out to the post office. So Jordan and Dylan, and I got something to send out to Uncle Mike, and I have something to send out to somebody else. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name right now. But I have that to send out, and I do have a box to put together for Ham and Jam. And apparently we're going to have some mail call to end all mail calls coming up at some point in time. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say, because that's all I know. But that's it, guys. So what do you guys think of these guys? Again, do you have them? Do you want them? You gotta have them if you're true original trilogy collectors, for sure. So yeah, so let me know down in the comments. Again, if there's something that you want to see, let me know, and then that way, whichever, cause I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of getting flighty now, guys. I think my meds have definitely kicked in. So yeah. So anyways, guys, again, thanks for watching. Comment, share, like, subscribe. You know, there's probably going to be a video over here, and the subscribe button down here. Turn on the notifications somewhere. All that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo that everybody says. And that's going to do it. I can't turn the camera off because I'm holding both, so I guess he's just going to be looking like... So these guys are going to have a race with Han and the Tauntaun. I don't know. It's kind of goofy. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have a solid weekend for sure. And look for the collection video probably to drop on Sunday. So I'm going to spend some serious time doing the recording, hopefully tomorrow and Sunday morning type of thing. So it'll be up Sunday. So you may not see anything from me. Well, actually, this video is going to go up Saturday. What am I talking about? Never mind, guys. Anyways, I'm going to bed. We will see you guys soon. Thanks as always. Have a good one, eh?